Hey friends, happy Sunday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Just wanted to share something that was on my heart this morning, something that I hope blesses you as much as it did me. Had a very timely Bible study just in light of what happened at mile 40 yesterday of the Frisco 50. Yesterday I was talking about this finishing up with the Beatitudes, and I love this because as a coach, this is the greatest example you'll ever find of what's called stackable goals or habit stacking. So habit stacking is these goals are put in a specific order to improve sustainability and success rates by anchoring new desired behaviors on existing and established ones, right? So here we are. They're in the perfect order because Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." We have to be broken before we can move up the ladder. Blessed are those who mourn. Then we mourn for our sin and the sins of others. Blessed are the meek. That's the gentle spirit. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. So let me remind you, every one of these, highly encourage you to read it, comes with a reward. It comes with a reward now and an eternal reward. We go on, blessed are the merciful, blessed are the pure in heart, blessed are the peacemakers, but blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This is the ultimate goal, is to get to the point where you are so pure in heart and so set on imploring the world to be reconciled back to God that there's just nothing that you will not do. And after this, Jesus stacks on another. Here we are, these behaviors that we're supposed to be, right? And then Jesus says, he comes and he says, you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. So when I got to mile 40, let me tell you what, I was highly, highly in need of some real food. We had real food at mile 25, and then it was just basic, chips and that sort of thing. But I got to mile 40, and they had some potatoes out there, and they were nicely diced. And, I was just craving salt. This is a thing, runners need a lot of salt, because if you don't get it, you can have hyponatremia, you can get headaches, nausea, your performance suffers, you get low blood pressure, you can get dizziness, muscle weakness, cramps. There's just all kinds of things. So I knew I was in need of salt, but I was also in need of some real food. And they had these potatoes that were perfectly cubed, and I took one bite of them and I said, oh my gosh, these are amazing. What did you guys put on these? And this young kid who was manning the aid station said, I fried these up with butter and salt. I put just the right amount of salt, and I tell you what he did. And this is the purpose of salt, is to flavor the world, to enhance the world, to preserve the world. And we put it on just enough to make them want more by the way that we speak and by the way that we act. So my challenge to you today is to get into the Word each and every day so that you will become salty and you will stay salty. Let that remind you, Jesus said, you aren't trying to be the salt of the earth. He said, you are the salt of the earth. Really hope that blesses you. I'm going to get after church with my sweet Larry. It is going to be a great day.